Hello everyone, it's your host Sadral Noemi and welcome back to Unveiling the Truth, where we ignite the conversation on pressing health issues. Imagine this, you're standing at a crossroad faced with two paths, one leading to a cloud of smoke, the other to a vapor-filled haze. Which would you choose? The decision may seem simple, however, the implications are anything but. Smoking and vaping, two habits, each with its own allure and its own dangers. But as the debate rages on, one question remains. Which is the lesser evil? Today we're diving headfirst into the controversy surrounding vaping and smoking, separating fact from fiction and uncovering the hard truths behind those ever-present habits. Join us as we unravel the mysteries behind the clouds of vapor, exploring the science, the stories, and the stakes involved in this heated debate. From the bustling streets of urban centers to the quiet corners of research labs, we'll shine a light on the hidden truths lurking within the haze. So buckle up and prepare to have your perceptions challenged, because when it comes to vaping versus smoking, the truth may not be what you expect. This is Unveiling the Truth, Vaping versus Smoking. Let's dive right in. To really get why this debate matters, let's rewind a bit to where it all started. From the first puff of tobacco Columbus's crew took to today's e-cigarette craze, it's been a journey of change and challenge. But things are shifting, and they're shifting big time. Smoking's health risks hang heavy over millions, causing respiratory and heart problems. Enter vaping, a supposed safer option. But as the vapor clears, questions linger. Is it truly safer? Can it help folks quit smoking? Or is it just another way to stay hooked on nicotine? In labs and debates, opinions clash. Some say vaping is a lifesaver, pointing to studies. Others warn of hidden risks, like heart issues. Amid all this noise, one thing's clear. We need facts. As we dive deeper, let's stick to what's real and let truth lead the way. So get ready to explore one of public health's biggest puzzles. Through the fog of uncertainty, truth waits for those brave enough to find it. Now, let's shine some light on the issue. Given its many effects on society, health, money, and societal expenses, it's imperative to find out if vaping is a good substitute for smoking. Determining the relative safety of vaping over smoking is crucial from a health standpoint. Finding alternatives that reduce the dangers of smoking is crucial for public health campaigns because smoking is known to carry health consequences, such as increased risk of cancer, cardiovascular disease, and respiratory disease. Smoking has a substantial financial cost to society and to individuals. The expenditures associated with buying cigarettes are included in the direct cost. These can add up over time, particularly for those who smoke heavily. The financial burden on healthcare systems and insurance providers is further increased by the cost of smoking-related healthcare, which includes the treatment of smoking-related diseases like cancer, cardiovascular, and respiratory disorders, just like I stated. So examining if vaping provides a more affordable substitute may help to lessen some of these financial strains on patients and the healthcare system. Furthermore, smoking has social consequences in addition to negative effects on one's health and finances. The social consequences of secondhand smoke exposure are significant, and they include discrimination and stigmatization of smokers, as well as bans on smoking in public areas. We may be able to lessen some of the detrimental effects of smoking on society by investigating whether vaping can lower those social costs by giving smokers a less dangerous substitute. It's imperative to take into account possible unforeseen outcomes, such as normalizing nicotine consumption among individuals who do not smoke, and assesses the overall societal influence of endorsing vaping as a substitute for smoking. Now, let's dive into one of the most critical aspects of our discussion, the health risks associated with smoking and vaping. As we've seen from the research, tobacco use, including smoking, possesses significant health hazards, leading to millions of deaths worldwide each year. From cardiovascular disease to respiratory disorders, the toll of smoking on individual health is staggering. But what about vaping? Is it a safer alternative? Well, according to the paper, written by yours truly, while e-cigarettes were marketed as a healthier option, recent studies have raised concerns about their long-term effects. In fact, vaping has been linked to similar health issues as smoking, including those cardiovascular and respiratory problems. The paper highlights the role of endothelial dysfunction, a key indicator of cardiovascular risk. Researchers found that both smoking and vaping can lead to stiffening of arteries and impaired endothelial function, increasing the likelihood of heart disease and other cardiovascular complications. Furthermore, the segment explores the impact of vaping on non-smokers through secondhand exposure. As mentioned in the paper, secondhand smoke exposure possesses significant health risks, including respiratory symptoms, lung disorder, and even sudden infant death syndrome. So what does this mean for public health policies and individual choices? The evidence presented in the paper underscores the importance of informed decision-making and regulatory measures to mitigate the health risks associated with smoking and vaping. As we move forward, it's essential to prioritize public health and well-being by addressing the complexities of tobacco use and nicotine addiction. Stay tuned as we continue our exploration of vaping as a smoking alternative, focusing on societal perspectives and future research directions. Let's take a closer look at the research studies that set out to uncover the real deal about vaping and its impact on our ticker. Imagine a team of scientists armed with curiosity and a boatload of data, diving into the murky waters of cardiovascular health. What did they find? Well, 2 studies from the Vesivus project step up to the plate, offering some eye-opening insights. First off, we've got Fetterman's study. Think of it like a snapshot of heart health across different groups of people. They had smokers, vapors, and folks who steered clear of both. What did they see? Well, it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. Turns out both smokers and solo e-cigarette users had stiffer blood cells compared to their non-smoking counterparts. That's like trying to pump air through a straw that's seen better days. Not exactly ideal for your heart's plumbing. But it gets even more interesting. When they peeked inside those blood vessel cells, they noticed something worrying. They weren't producing as much nitric oxide as they were supposed to, which could spell trouble for our cardiovascular system. You see, nitric oxide is like the superhero of blood vessels. It helps keep them relaxed and flexible, ensuring smooth blood flow. So when it comes to short supply, it's like throwing a wrench in the gears of your heart's machinery. Now let's switch the gears to Economidini's study. Picture a group of smokers trading their packs of cigs for sleek e-cigs for a few months. What did they uncover? Well, it's a bit of a mixed bag. On one hand, the folks puffing on e-cigarettes seem to have slightly healthier blood vessels compared to those smoking days. That's like giving your heart a little breather, right? But here's a twist. They also noticed something funky happening in the blood. After vaping, there are more of these tiny particles floating around, coming from both blood clotting cells and the lining of blood vessels. And that's not exactly what you want to hear. Too many of these particles can throw off your blood's balance, potentially leading to nasty stuff like heart attacks and strokes. As we dig into these studies, it's clear that vaping isn't just blowing harmless clouds of vapor. It's like stirring up a storm in your bloodstream with potential consequences for your heart's health. But by understanding the nitty-gritty of these studies, we're getting closer to untangling the web of vaping's effects on the cardiovascular system. Now that we've unpacked the findings of these enlightening studies, let's take a brief look behind the scenes to understand how they were conducted. Delving into the methodology sheds light on the robustness of the research and how it informs our understanding of vaping's impact on heart health. Both studies utilize a cross-sectional observational design, capturing a snapshot of vaping and smoking trends among diverse participant groups. Fetterman's study, with its extensive participant pool spanning non-smokers to dual smokers, provided a comprehensive overview of cardiovascular health indicators. Similarly, Economidini's randomized trial design offered direct comparisons between cigarettes and e-cigarette smokers, enriching our understanding of their vascular effects. Utilizing non-invasive techniques like pulse wave variation, also known as PWV, measurements and laboratory analysis of extracellular vascular levels, the studies offered a valuable insight of endothelial function and cardiovascular risk factors. Understanding the methodology behind these studies enhances our confidence in the validity of their findings. It paves the way for informed discussions about vaping and its potential impacts on heart health. Transitioning from our discussion on the research findings regarding vaping and cardiovascular health, let's shift our focus to potential solutions and future exploration. One really exciting avenue is the world of essential oil vapes. It offers unique benefits and can serve as alternatives to traditional tobacco smoking and nicotine e-cigarettes. These devices not only provide personalized experiences, but it also prevents opportunities for harm reduction. By preventing combustion and reducing the inhalation of toxic smoke byproducts, essential oil vapes have the potential to improve respiratory health and decrease the risks of linked to smoking-related illnesses. Moreover, with a wide variety of essential oils available, users can customize their vaping experiences, tapping into the therapeutic properties of aromatherapy for mood enrichment, stress reduction, and relaxation. However, to fully realize the benefits of essential oil vapes and ensure their safety and effectiveness, further research and development are incredibly needed. Increased funding and technological investments can lead to the creation of safer vaping equipment with improved features like temperature control and consistent vapor production. Additionally, efforts to expand the range and quality of essential oils on the market can enhance the overall vaping experience and cater to diverse tastes and health needs. By investing in scientific research and innovation, we can unlock the full potential of essential oil vapes as healthier alternatives to traditional smoking methods, ultimately contributing to public health initiatives aimed at reducing the harms of tobacco and nicotine consumption. As we come to the end of our exploration into whether vaping can be a viable alternative of smoking, it's clear that this topic is pretty complex and has big implications for both personal health and public policy. While vaping has its perks, like customization and possible reducing harm, whether it can truly help people quit smoking is still up in the air. Our chat has shown that researchers have different views on vaping. Some think it's great, pointing to improved endothelial function and maybe less harm, while others aren't so sure, especially when it comes to young folks. But it's just not a simple yes or no. Our deep dive into the research shows that there's a lot we still do not know. Some studies say vaping could be helpful, while others raise red flags, and there are other factors, like what's actually in the vaping stuff and how it's regulated that can make a difference in how safe it is. So going forward, it's crucial to keep digging into the science and smart decisions based on what we learn. By being aware of all the ins and the outs of vaping and smoking, we can create policies and programs that really help people quit smoking and stay healthy. It's all about finding that balance between offering choices and keeping everyone safe and sound. Remember, whether you're vaping, smoking, or trying to quit altogether, your health matters most. So take care of yourself, stay informed, and keep making those positive choices. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, and until next time, breathe easy and stay well.